Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm Loomis, and we're back to Dead Space 2. Last time we approached the station's commands. Okay, everything is lagging. I know what's causing it. Give me 1 second. Pause that. We should be okay. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. I think it sorted itself out. Okay. So last time we approached the station command center and they ejected it from the station so that we couldn't catch up to it. So we've gone over to the mining vessel Ishimura, where this infestation originated, to use the gravity tethers to drag that escape pod right back to us. This is still lagging like crazy. What is going on, Dead Space 2? Explain to me the problem. The thing that I had running is pause. Maybe I'll just have to close it down. That's frustrating. I had that running all day and it's almost done. But oh well, the stream must go on. Can we do stuff now? Cool. So Space 2's gotten itself together. Alright, so we're on the Ishimura, and the hive mind is obviously not happy about what we're doing because a huge swarm has come on board the ship after us. I think that elevator's where I came in. Is there anything else going on here? What exactly were we doing? I think we rebooted the engine room so that... Wow, we don't have a lot of stuff in our inventory.
I've got the centrifuge.
Yeah, here we go. So we fixed up the power core.
Okay, I've almost got us disconnected from the mag rail. Keep me posted.
Yeah. You can open doors? Okay, and another one. Yeah, we've rebooted the ship's power, so now we need to get to the bridge so we can engage the gravity tethers. Let's see. Anything exciting in here? You doubt it? I miss these tram stations. They were nice. Oh yeah, I'm remembering now. The trams weren't working, so we had to walk up along the rails, didn't we? Now that power's running, can we get the tram going, you think? Nice.
Oh, I Isaac. Damn it, that hurts. The bastard bit me.
What? Ah, shit. Are you okay?
1909-42.
But he stopped talking. He won't look at me. How's it going at your end? And please tell me this plan is going to work.
I'm almost there. I'm headed to the bridge now to activate the gravity tethers.
Well, good. They're swarming in through a hole in the medical deck. At least you won't have to go through there.
Unexpected obstruction ahead. Shutting down. Welcome to the medical deck.
Crap.
Aha. 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 That would have been a genuinely shocking twist. If we didn't have to go to the medical deck where they're all swarming in. I would not have seen that coming. Like, wow, what a twist. Is that me? The Solace Center. What's with the blue paint everywhere? Are they redecorating this place? It wasn't being painted blue when I was here before. Why are the recovery team redecorating? Oh, okay. Everything in here is blue. Oh, is this like, okay. Maybe like invisible ink style paint or something. Or like stuff police use to make traces show up, so they could see and preserve all the messages, maybe. No, just pick up the box. I just want my stuff. Isaac, please. Your love for destruction will be the end of us all. Flame fuel? I didn't think there was a flamethrower in this game. I'd have been wielding it by now if there was. Well, I didn't have access to it at the start anyway. So maybe there just wasn't a DLC version of it, who knows. Anyway, Strass bit... Ellie? Strass bit what's her face, so she's now presumably infected. I mean, the infection isn't normally that fast, so I would think she'd be okay for a while, but who knows. Maybe she'll get the hive mind's personal attention or something. Who knows. I remember this. This is the cryo chamber where we froze the immortal thing. It's not in there anymore, I see. Actually, I think it got out in the previous game. We didn't... The evil doctor rescued it, I think. I think we blew it out into space. No, we disintegrated it with like the rocket engine, didn't we? On the shuttle. Oh, there you are. Thought I could hear another one. Oh, I didn't think I was that close. Let go. Must be almost out of ammo for this. Well, I don't have a lot of ammo for anything. Might have reached the hand-to-hand combat portion of this game. I'm not sure why we're going into the medical deck. If the trams aren't working, then we just need to walk down the tramway, surely. Oh, that's where they're coming from. Well, I guess I walked into that one. Oh well. Yeah, are we planning to fix the trams? Because, I mean, there's no reason to go through the medical deck to get to the bridge. We can just walk down the tramway until we get there. That's how we got to the last place. You want to use the thing? No? Thanks for eventually agreeing to save, Isaac. That way? Okay. What's around here? Alright, equip the only weapon that we've got a full clip for, I guess.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I just can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. In the end, it all comes down to just one little thing. I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you. Loved you.
Ooh, treasure. Yeah. Because that's just a regular reminder that Isaac is infected with a thing that's half dementia, half mind control, and nothing he says, sees, or does can be trusted. Imagining Nicole's been trying to tell us that real Nicole offed herself because she thought Isaac was breaking up with her. But I don't know, I think the necromorphin infestation might have had something to do with it. Hello? It went somewhere. Using the door, that's... No, oh no, it must have jumped up there. I was gonna say, it's unlike these things to use a door. I don't know what it is, but necromorphs seem to hate doors. All about those air ducts. Can I... This is the least convenient ladder I've ever encountered in a video game. This is still baffling structure design. This is part of the medical machinery. You have to carry it around with the kinesis to be able to get from place to place and walk across the top. Like, what an odd design. Why don't you just put like a gantry over here or something? Hey, Miki, how you doing? You having a good day? So you playing League earlier, did you win? Why are these not severed? Okay, there we go. I'm alright. Feeling better today. My nasty cough has become a regular cough, I think. About time. Breathing today feels easy in a way that I didn't even realize how hard breathing had gotten. Until my lungs cleared up a little bit and now the air tastes good. Ooh. Oh, there you are. Not dead. Don't you hate it when there's a jump scare, but you don't see anything? So you're like, what did I miss? I know there's something in this room spooky, but I didn't see it arrive. You can see its dramatic entrance. Oh, again. Oh, that one decided to just walk through the lightning. Where's my item? I'm contractually obliged one item for every dead enemy. Tell me I don't get one because it killed itself? Outrageous. Been robbed, I'm telling you. I have a real knack for always looking in the wrong direction when a jump scare happens. It's a gift. Hey, that one I got. Cool. Let's go that way, so obviously we'll go through here first. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before I'm 100%, like that sickness obviously knocked me back way more than I thought, and I thought it knocked me back quite a bit. But I was starting to feel like we're getting somewhere. Anyway, what have you been up to today, Miki? Anything fun? That one went south. In my items. Yeah, I wonder if the blue stuff everywhere is because they were getting biosamples or something. Maybe they splashed it on places where people drew with blood a long time ago. And it shows up where the blood splatter was. I don't know, I mean, have a look at this mess. Looks like they've got special UV lamps and things, so... Oh hey, a working bench. What you got for me?
It is payday.
Isaac steps his toy ag in.
Ah, an incredible impression. Hey Noelle, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the 200 bits. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Hope you're good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I actually feel genuinely better today. It's like I wasn't even aware of how much taking a breath was hurting me before, but I wake up today and I breathe and it's not painful. It's startling. So I guess we're getting somewhere. I was saying to Miki a moment ago, I think my awful cough has finally become a regular cough. So, not 100% yet, it's going to take a while. I need to get into some exercise and rebuild my strength and stuff without making myself sick again like I did earlier this week by doing too much too fast. But I finally feel like we're actually getting somewhere, you know? I mentioned my cough and I have to cough. I don't know why that is. Proves that I'm just imagining my sickness, I guess. It's all in my head. Didn't win? Ah. Oh well. We'll get some wins this Friday, Miki. We've been doing worryingly well recently. Okay, pretty good haul in this room. What do you got here? Yeah. The better performance than yesterday. Yeah, didn't go good yesterday. I think me and Burrs played our favourite champions for the first match of... So we only played 2 matches. For the first match we both played our favourite champions and absolutely crushed. And buoyed by that confidence, we played other champions and were destroyed. Lesson learned. Never play more than one champion. Just pick one champion and become a master of it, you know? Versatility is weakness. Mundo support. Ugh. I've never seen that and I hate it.
You never found my body. Never said goodbye. Was I just forgot and work with the others? Another random casualty? Or did they turn me into one of them? Wearing my bloody face, stalking the halls, looking for more victims.
I mean, I don't know that I never found your body, Nicole. The Necromorphs don't really look anything like the person they were. You could have just been another generic Necromorph that I blew up. I don't think we would have identified you. Yeah. I've never really played tanky supports. Back when I played, back when I mained support, I liked the mage style supports best, which I guess is what got me into playing mages mid lane. People like Lux and Karma can be flexed between those. Tanky support is definitely not my style, but if I'd kept playing support, I suppose I would have picked it up, just to add to that. But I never managed to buy any of them. Most of the fun ones look kind of expensive. Alistair is meant to be like the beginner's tank support. He's kind of cheap, but I don't know. He doesn't look exciting. Here. This inventory shouldn't be full, should it? Another one who's quite complicated? Maybe. I don't really know much about him, but he does have 2 forms to swap between, which isn't usually an indicator of a simple champion. Buzz has been getting into, Oh hey, speak of the devil. Buzz has been getting into tanky supports lately, right? Dead Space 3 co-op? Is Dead Space 3 a co-op game? I'm probably gonna sell that stasis recovery, to be honest. They're less useful in this game because your stasis regenerates over time. So I think I'd rather have the inventory space. So much healing. To be fair. To be fair, I grumbled in the last game when we came to the medical bay and I hardly found any medicine. Maybe they kind of listened to me in that this time around we've come to the Medi Bay and we've stuffed our inventory with healing items. That seems pretty legit, I can't argue with that. Sejuani, as jungler or as support? Sejuani does seem super cool as a jungler, I don't know about support. Hey Lady Meow. Thank you for the lurk, I hope you're having a good day. Functional support with a melee bot lane, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. You'd need the right kind of bot laner to work with her. Need Tarek a bit? Yeah, maybe Tarek's if I did get a tanky support, maybe Tarek would be the place. Maybe Tarek would be the person to start with, because he's like half tank, half mage. Okay. Okay, so as any melee character can apply your passive. That, yeah, I can see how that would work well. Yes, Jace, maybe? Again, I don't really understand how he works. I assume it would be only in his melee form that it would apply the passive. But yeah, maybe Jace bot lane is playable. 'Cause he's got a shooty form and a melee form. You could swap between them. You could use your ranged form for poking and then swap to melee for applying Sejuani's passive. She'd probably like that speed boost too? I don't know. Yeah, I've mostly seen him top lane. A bit like now, you use his ranged form to bully the melee top laner and get ahead. And then later on you sort of convert into a regular top laner to fill that role.
Entering zero gravity.
CLN? Oh, look at this. Somebody's drawn some social distancing squares on the ground. That's very convenient. Oh, this shop's busted. The Protector of Tomorrow.
A barrier between us is wearing thin, Isaac. Behind every door, a memory. Behind every door, the passage of time from when I left to when I died.
You're not gonna break me.
Why do you insist these memories are somehow my fault? This isn't about the marker, Isaac. This is about you.
Social importance. Yeah, more important than Necroforce infection than now. That makes sense to me. Yeah, there's a few characters like that. Like the, like old Mordekaiser was designed as an ADC. Because in original League, they didn't expect marksmen and ADCs to be the same thing. That's why a lot of the ADC items are swords and axes. You know, Bloodthirster, Infinity Edge, stuff like that. They thought it'd be the quick deadly swordsman that would be the damaging characters in the game. But they didn't realize that if you're a marksman, you're behind your team, so you can focus on building attack items instead of defense items, so marksmen sort of already have an advantage as the big damage people. And like, that's fine, but they wanted to play around with it a bit, so they tried to make Mordekai's the melee ADC. This is incredible. This is entertaining, but also incredibly dangerous. The last thing you want in zero gravity is glass flying around everywhere. My frisbee. Yep, definitely should not be doing this. So yeah, what they did with him was give him a bunch of weird they set him up so that he could never possibly play as support. He had to be a brawler. But then they gave him a bunch of passives that only work with a bunch of passives and effects that only work with an ally nearby, so he can't function without a support. So the idea was to make him very powerful, would make it impossible to play him as anything other than bot lane. He was not a success in bot lane. People played him top a little, jungle a little, and mid a tiny bit, but mostly considered him to be underpowered because most of his skills relied on having an ally around, but he didn't work as an ADC or a support. Which is more or less what led to modern Mordekaiser, except modern Mordekaiser is... Hello? Oh, I thought I was being attacked. Modern Mord is fine, yeah. He's not like... Yeah. Old Mord was nigh unplayable, but was incredibly cool and fun to play. New Mord works really well and is astoundingly generic, is how I would say it. I have no Mordekaiser was one of my favourite characters lore-wise, and now I just have no interest in playing. Yeah, if they just left the metal puns, I think I'd accept him as a character. Why would you take those away? What do they gain from that? Other than making him less interesting. I don't know, he just seems so uninspired to me now. He's like so many other champions. But, nice, he had that before. Oh, my inventory full? He's always had that. Excuse me? Oh, one's already be broken. Isaac, you killed me. It's all your fault. Hee hee. Glasgow. Ksh. Vijata, cool. Dragonfly, nanographic technology. I swear they've changed the ads in here since the ship crashed. What is... See, my cough's improved. It's coming from the throat instead of the lungs now. We're getting it out of there. Yeah, I swear they've changed the ads since I was here last. Like, what was the recovery team doing? What are their priorities? Maybe they auto-sync when they get signal? Maybe? I can't tell if they're flickering because of the lights, because they're brighter colors than the surroundings, or if they are, like, video ads. Yeah, maybe I fired up the reactor, it's in space docks, we're all connected to Wi-Fi and updated the ad system. I mean, that would make sense. I think they're actually flickering. Yeah, I think you're right. I hadn't really noticed it before, but now that you draw attention to it, I can definitely see it. On top of the latest memes, then. I don't actually know the original meme that comes from, but I've seen plenty of copies of it.
Exiting zero gravity.
Alright. I'd have to... Whoa. Okay. Alright, that's imaginary. That's one of the things that happened last time we were here. Quick reminder, Isaac's still crazy. What was I saying? Just social distancing. Oh, I kind of feel that, last time in the previous game we navigated the ship entirely via trams, but every time we did it we had a map of where the place we were going to was on the ship. This time we've actually crawled through tram tunnels and stuff. And they've very deliberately not shown us a map of the place. I have a feeling that if we looked at the map from the previous game, we'd be like, I don't think you could take the medical tunnel in a direct line. I don't think you could take the tram tunnel in a straight line from medical to the bridge. I think they're on different floors and further apart, and you'd have to go through a few different places. Well, actually, you know, but what are we gonna do? I'm not gonna look that up. If I get bored enough, maybe I'll have a look on TV Tropes and somebody there will be like, if you compare the maps, they don't actually match up between games. And I'll be like, thank you, kindly nerd. You've saved me from stooping to your level. You know, for the most secure area on the ship. That was weird. Like his stasis deactivated when I killed him. Yeah, for the most secure area on the ship, the bridge always seems to have plenty of necromorphs on it. Oh, we got another Velociraptor. Another Naruto runner. I like the AI on them. That they look for places near you where they can get into cover and then leap out and charge. It's honestly the most creative AI in this game, I think. Most necromorphs just run screaming at you. These have a plan for how they intend to run screaming at you. That sounded more complimentary in my head. I hear you. Where are you? Ah! Jerk. Oh, I'm out of stasis. Why did I sell all my stasis packs? My inventory's clogged. Can I use maybe use a small one? No? Am I at full health? It doesn't look like it's at full health. What we got in here? Ammo for weapons we're not carrying. If we find a shop, we'll collect these and sell them, but there's... Most of the shops on the ship seem to be broken, unsurprisingly. Okay, meant to be going that way, so well, I'm pretty sure the one at the station wasn't working. Oh, we got a bench. Hey, an audio log. Excuse me? You wanna play that, champ? Oof. Is this it?
Allison Landers, this is Brandon LaRuche. Thank you for identifying Ishimura archive footage and rig logs that could potentially contradict the official storyline of its demise at Aegis 7. It is critical that no word of the artifact's recovery ever be surfaced to the public. It is disturbing that such records still exist this many years after the incident. We have locked out your research team's access, and we'll be replacing them with EarthGov specialists effective immediately. Please contact me once the replacements arrive.
Okay. Sounds a lot like those guys, probably ended up vanishing. Rip Miki. Well, this is what makes you one of us. We can't have people on our team who perform well. Like Tyson performed well and he made me look bad, and look what happened to him. Nobody ever heard from him again. Yeah, that shop definitely wasn't working right, because I've got a ton of junk to sell. Ouch.
Entering zero gravity.
Sorry to hear it, Miki. Some people gotta be jerks. Can't just have fun.
Exiting zero gravity.
Just playing on 5 million ping, not feeding. Yeah. I mean, I rant about my teammates feeding all the time, but not where they can hear me. Oh, there you are. You know, I do the honorable, respectful thing and complain about them behind their back. Oof. I feel bad for getting you guys into League. It's not a place for good people. Gap, gap, gap! Great, we're putting enemies in crates now. The game has reached this level. I'm deducting 5 points from my final score for this game. Spiders in crates. It's a trend that I'm not sure I'm glad I started. I mean, heck, even Phoenix only got it back into League because of me. When I first started playing, I asked him if he wanted to play with me, and he was like, no, man. I got out of that game, and I'm glad I did it. Now look at him. Burrs plays under his own steam, but he started playing a lot more, I think, since I started playing. Yeah, the game's so fun, if only it could be played without people. Won't let itself play League again. She started out as a League streamer, right? I remember like her anniversary, I think, streamiversary. She played like an hour of her most popular games, of each of her most popular games for 24 hours or something. And one of the first ones was League. League and Overwatch, yeah. I mean, Apollo started out as a League streamer. That's why she's Apollo LOL. That's what the LOL stands for. I don't think she has much intention of going back, though. A bit more if there are friendlier people. Yeah. Are we describing League or life?
Ellie, I'm almost to the captain's nest to activate the tethers.
Alright. The centrifuge looks spooled to full power from here.
Great. Let's hope this works. It'll be tight. You ready?
All set. I'll wait for your signal.
Oh, yeah. League, Overwatch, and Fork Knife. Yeah, that's fair. Hmm. That kind of looks like the chair for an escape pod, but is that like the mount for the escape pod, or I don't know. I remember we launched one of these. It was a big plot point. I thought it was this one here, but I don't know. Are these both empty? Are these all empty apart from this one? I'm not sure. Maybe this escape pod is still here so that as I return, I can have a hallucination about it being launched. Hey, you know what? I just had a great idea, Ellie. Okay, how about this? Instead of grabbing the gravity tethers, bringing the command center back here so we can get on board it, and then tracking down and destroying the marker. What if instead of bringing the gravity tethers online, we bring the asteroid defense system online and hose down the command center with automatic railgun fire? You know, just a thought. Maybe make our lives easier. I don't know. Oh, hold to confirm sequence.
Gravity tethers engaged.
Ooh.
Now get back here. The tracks are moving.
No, just go. I'll use one of the escape pods to meet you there. Now go!
Clark, you idiot! Those gravity tethers would tear the whole moon apart! Clark!
Time to go.
Yeah, I remember you talking at the time about a game a bit like League of Legends that you played a lot. Yeah, I don't think the ship's internal gravity is keeping up with the stress of the gravity beam right next to us. Okay, so we're supposed to use one of the escape pods, fair enough.
Where are you going, Isaac? You still think that's something you can avoid?
Nicole, I'm just not that into you anymore, okay?
I don't know what you are, okay?
We had a nice time together and it ended, and we both need to move on, okay? I'm sorry, but that's just not where we are anymore.
Did you make it?
Isaac, we crossed the track, but we're coming in hot.
I just need you to see what I see, Ellie. I promise it won't hurt.
Just put down the screwdriver.
Trust, no!
I don't... Proximity alert? I don't know if I'm supposed to be steering here.
Oh, shit.
Isaac, are you there? You're right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her. You made me stick with it. You made me stick with it. You made me stick with it.
Nicole, take a chill pill. Honestly. You know, I'm starting to think we had a lucky escape.
It's gonna be okay. I promise. This won't hurt a bit. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Trust!
Stick a needle in your eye.
Trust, God damn it!
Yeah, I'm starting to think we had a lucky escape with Isaac's imaginary girlfriend. A little bit clingy. A bit too intense. Probably already gave our grandkids middle names, you know? Zap. Oh yeah, quick update for everybody who missed it earlier. Strauss bit Ellie.
Attention shift workers. Abnormally high seismic activity in all sectors. Secure equipment and tools. The on-duty shift supervisor is Donald Regan.
So, yeah, Strauss bit Ellie, and she doesn't seem to have caught on to the significance of that, nor does Isaac, but you gotta figure she's probably now infected with, the necromorph virus, right? Hence him now trying to stab her in the forehead so that she can see what the marker is saying. Average female. Average female makes it sound like we're including animals. Yeah. If they're talking about, you know, human women, that does sound a bit weird, Nahan. 3.3 also seems high for human women, but I don't know. I don't have good data on that. I guess 3.3 is probably low for animals, if we're including them. I mean, true. Yeah, thanks, pick up the thing that I just dropped. Get it together, Isaac. I know you're sad that you broke up with your imaginary girlfriend from Canada, but please. I got something done here. I was dwelling on that myself, Noel, and I think if they're like one batch of eggs, even if there's like 1 million of them, that's still one pregnancy, right? I mean, you could argue that laying an egg isn't pregnancy at all. Even so, like, a queen bee lays her swarm of eggs quite often, I think. Yeah. My great brain goes to the 2.5 children thing, but that's probably biased more towards comparatively crowded countries. In other places, they probably have more kids. Okay, so I assume we're on the command center. I don't really see any evidence of this. We could have just crashed back into the space station and be stuck there forever now. But assuming that didn't happen. We must be closing in on the end game here. Man, there's like 5 of them. I'm just gonna... Wow. That escalated quickly. Oops. But you know, I'm kinda glad we got swarmed by those enemies, because my inventory space was feeling kinda clogged. Like, the stress of being in a hostile situation without enough ammo and health to survive is not nearly as bad as the stress of seeing an item on the ground and not being able to pick it up. I mean, one of those can only kill me, the other one can make me feel inefficient. Yeah. Results are interesting for the poll, Miki.
Why did you do it, Strauss?
I can't face it. I thought Ellie could. I had to make her see step 3.
What can't you face? What's the last step?
It's what they were afraid of, that I'd face her and destroy the marker. But it's too much. You have to help. You need to see step 3.
Strauss!
Yeah, last time I checked the poll, it was 100% Pokemon. Which I'm okay with. I feel like it's been too long since we played some Pokemon. I was intrigued to see that so many people agreed with me. Right, we're back to the Skyrim lockpicking. I heard a jump scare noise. I didn't see what was jump scaring me, business as usual. But I assume something horrific is going on. It's stuck to the wall, so I should physically go over there somehow if I want that item. I guess that's a maybe later thing. I suppose I could just... There you go. Power node. What? Excuse me? I can't be... Oh. I'm down to my last clip. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon! Oh. Yeah.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
A raid. Captain Bone TV. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your
In
stream?
time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Tiny Ninja Goat. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, it's Twitchy Babies. Hey, how are you doing? You having a good day? How is everybody? Nice to meet you all. My name's Loomis. I'm a bit of a, I'm a variety streamer with a fondness for retro. Right now we're playing Dead Space 2. I think we're closing in on the end game. This is a blind play though, I've never played it before, so I don't really know. But stuff seems to be going down. Let me chuck that aside. Yeah, we have the fail whale over here, our mascot. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. I had some time off recently because I was quite ill, and it feels good to be back to it. Finally starting to feel like I've got my health back. Super Mario Maker 2, huh? How is it going? Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks. It's been a bit of a rough time, but I'm past the worst of it, so can't complain. Are you doing anything particular in Super Mario Maker 2? Like endless mode or looking up new levels? Too scary for you to play? To be honest, I don't find this game that scary. I think it's more of an action game with a couple of horror elements to me. But I'm nonetheless enjoying it. I mean, to be honest, that's probably a plus for me, I don't know. I never really got into horror games when I was younger. That's part of the reason I've started streaming some lately, to figure I could play all the famous, popular ones and see what I've been missing out on. Oh, you're going for world records, nice. How did it go? You have a lot of successes? Gonna do Luigi's Mansion at night time. Fair enough. What else can I throw away? Look at this.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
But too many healing items. My inventory is clogged. Captain Bone TV. Thank you so much for the follow, Captain. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the failings. You got pretty much all of them. Nice. I guess you've completed Super Mario Maker then. Yeah, I played it one time. I think I pretty much did it all. Excuse me? Basically a living mine. I feel like it's only polite that you die in one hit. Even got all the Chaos Emeralds and unlocked Super Toadette? Wow. Can't fault you on that then. So that's pretty much everything. Have to go back and get that flame ammunition and sell it now, but I don't know if I care that much. Could be worth like 5 credits. Just give me those nodes. Every shop in this series is full of ammo and guns and healing items, and I've never bought a single one of them. Like, nodes are level ups. Like I'm gonna spend my money on a consumable when I can level up instead. Am I going to do Resident Evil? Probably. I've only played a couple of Resident Evils, and it was a long, long time ago. I think I've played 1 and 3 when I was a kid. Maybe 2? I don't really remember, to be honest. They kind of blur together, and I was like playing them at a friend's house. I never actually owned any of them. So yeah, it'd be cool to play through the whole series of Resident Evil sometime. They're a really popular series of games. I'm sure they'd be a good time. We've been in this costume for a little while. Why don't we mix it up? Anybody want to pick an outfit for us to wear? Let's see. We've got the engineering suit, which is the canon costume, I guess. Security suit, the vintage suit, and the shock point suit. them on the GameCube, but never touched them. Security suit. Alright, here we go. I say the engineering suit is the canon suit. It's what he wore in the first game, where there was only one outfit. And it's the one you start this game with, but I guess they're all canon for this game. Yeah, I don't really know why I never picked them up myself. I just never really got into horror games for whatever reason. This is definitely one of the cooler looking suits. I like the digital pattern camo. Yeah. I actually got into Twitch watching the first Super Mario Maker. A little bit weirdly, really, because I grew up with Sega stuff and then Sony. Didn't actually play that many. Well, I never had a Nintendo console other than the handhelds, so I was never that into Mario. But I stumbled across some Mario streamers when I first came to Twitch, doing a lot of Super Mario, and it's just kind of easy to watch, you know. No story to spoil, no fancy mechanics. You just watch some people play some levels. It's chill. I like that. Is that your main game, Captain Bone? Or do you play a few different things? Excuse me? Oh, there you are. I'm still a little deaf from my, from the ear infection I had a while back, so I can't really track things by sound. I can hear fine out of my left ear, and I can hear a little bit out of my right ear, but not well enough to pick out where a sound's coming from. Like TLDR on me being sick, I had an infection in both ears and my right ear is just ruined. It's gonna be a few months having my eardrum and stuff grow back. Part of why I took a break from streaming, because I was just stone deaf. Yeah, see their skill and have a good time. I think, uh-oh. I was in my inventory, sir! Alright, who threw that? There you are. Yeah, I think it was Burzum, one of my mods, who got me into Grand Pooh Bear. He's one of the famous Mario streamers. All kinds of games, but especially Super Mario Maker. And he's part of this big group of people, of Super Mario Maker experts. And just before I knew anybody else on Twitch, I followed all of that group and I watched them from time to time, and they're all really good at it, so it was cool. The game is giving me too many healing items. I need inventory space. I can't leave this loot behind. I'm sorry, that's just not the life that I live. I gotta carry all this junk with me forever. Oh, a bunch of explosives. Something fun is probably about to happen. and I hear them. Hello? Somebody's spitting at me. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. That wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. This thing's busted? Where am I going then? In here? It looks locked. Power malfunction. Oh, I gotta fix something. Where are we looking? Maybe? I didn't see another path to go down. This is a dead end. I came from this way. Is there a way down there? We're in gravity, right? Yeah, I can't take off. No, the door I came in through is locked as well. What am I missing here? Oh, hold on. There's a ramp there. Can I get to that? Have I just walked past it like 3 times? But I have. I should really put my glasses on. They don't actually help me see. Not at this distance. They're for long distance. It's the psychological advantage. Now I'm wearing my glasses, I feel like I should be able to see things. Why is everywhere giving me flame fuel? I don't think I've even got the flamethrower. I must have missed it somewhere. I mean, I've definitely not got it with me. I don't think I've unlocked it at all. Well. In the first game, you only found ammo for weapons you currently had with you. Which made 0 sense, but was very convenient. Heck, I'm just gonna pop a healing potion. Hello? I heard a scare chord, so I assume. Okay, there you are. Biggest problem with this game, I'm just never looking in the right direction when the scare cords go off. Maybe they're an in-universe thing, the necromorphs. Yeah, that would make sense. That would work. Most of the time it's just like I'm staring at a fine piece of artwork on the wall saying, yes, this certainly is an art. And I hear a scare chord and I'm like, one second, let me just admire this. And I look around and like the room's full of bodies to the brim and I'm like, well, something obviously happened here. I didn't quite catch what. But I'm sure it would have changed my mind on whether this is an action game or a horror game, you know? I see you. Sneaking up behind me. Where'd you go? Yeah, in universe, necromorphs play music to startle their prey. I choose to believe this. Yeah, this is the same stairs we came up, circles round, okay. I can actually see less with my glasses on. Makes everything just that touch darker. Oh well. I've committed to the look now. Hello? Somebody out there? Oh, there you are. Ooh, free stasis. Mind if I do? Okay, so this is presumably where the power is busted. Yeah, I think this thing's done. Oof. Yeah, it's those cooling cables are just cooking off. That's not good. Is there another battery somewhere, or? I'm supposed to do something with the stasis, but I don't know what. I mean, do you think removing the bad battery might have got things working? Does it, like, automatically go into emergency power? I've certainly not seen any good batteries around. Nope, everything's still busted. Come on, Isaac, you're the engineer. Talk to me here. What am I doing? Quiet, flame of fuel, you're not helping. Yeah, that's not going back in there. Can I fix this somewhere? Okay, so that's where the elevator would come down. Hold on. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, I saw that, assumed it was a bench, and disregarded it. I actually brought that thing over here because I was like, maybe I can fix it at the bench. That's not a thing that's ever happened before, and it's almost certainly not a thing that will work, but maybe it'll amuse chat if I do this obviously wrong thing. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Hello, Wizard. Hey! Good to see you. Yeah, I've not been around much for a while. I've been quite ill, so it's been a bit of a rough time for me, but I'm more or less recovered now, so I'm trying to get back into streaming. I was not close enough for that to knock me flat. Come on. So yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you. How are you doing? You been well? That's not an item. Disappointing. None of those dropped anything? Oh well. Let's just get back to that door we need to get through. Where's the other guy? There you are. Cleverly ambushing me from the place that I was instead of like waiting in front of me. In quarantine, like with suspected corona? Nothing, not like the confirmed stuff, I hope. Yeah, I really hope you're okay. Spend 90% of your time at home, yeah. I mean, you've got the the countrywide quarantine. Only allowed out for essential purposes. You know, food, medicine, and making money for rich people. And again, doesn't affect me so much. Ah, good. Glad to hear it. I wasn't sure if you meant like the regular quarantine, or if you're in like specifically you quarantine.
Attention shift workers. Be mindful of the nearest survival chamber. These are your only hope of survival should a cave-in occur.
Oh right, you're in Italy, aren't you? Yeah, we've got a lockdown, but well, I mean, it's probably it's getting worse over here. It's probably going to end up as bad as things have been over there, but yeah. Judging by the news, it's been a rough time for you guys. Thoughts are with you. I don't like saying thoughts are with you, because it's like what people say when they're like, yeah, I hope it turns out okay, but we're not going to do anything about it. But like, in this case, what can I do about it, other than I want you to be okay? No, I'm from the UK. We're competing for the record of worst handling of the crisis over here. Our Prime Minister almost literally said, "Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make." Like literally, our coronavirus strategy was to wait until 8% of the country had been infected and then rely on herd immunity to save us. Yeah, you think? Yeah, take it on the chin. It's too late for us, but at least our pathetic failing can amuse the rest of Europe. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Boris to begin with, but wow, the handling has been bad over here.
There you are, Isaac. We've been waiting for you. Now it's your turn.
Oh god. Ellie, step 3. Ellie.
You owe me an eye, you bastard!
I don't think it's possible for a human to lose their eye on a stick like that and survive, let alone be conscious and fighting. But then again, she is wearing one of she doesn't have a full suit, but she does have one of the rigs at the back with the health system on it. So I don't know. Maybe she popped a heel just as he stabbed her. I don't know how this healing stuff works. Maybe that'd help you pull through. All we do now is amuse the rest of Europe. Yeah, that's what it's come to. Oh. Is it one of these, or are we imagining things again, Isaac? Because my faith in you has been deteriorating.
Ellie lied. She won't help. But you will, Isaac. You'll see her after step 3.
Isaac, he's run off. Deeper into
Ow.
the mines.
I've got problems on this end too. Get somewhere safe.
Oh, I'll try.
Okay, alright, we got a thing here. I'll forget it for now, I need air. Oh! Okay. You know what though, shout out to... Can I just kill this thing, do you think? Probably not. Oh, actually, it's just one of these. We killed one of these before. I mean, we had oxygen that time. So this might be a bit of a different matter. Alright, let's... oh, there's an oxygen station. Cool. Yeah, shout out to my mod and main man, Noelon. Because, you know, saying that is not changed much of my life because I never go out anywhere. Noelon's working in the hospital, so he's one of our heroes. Taking the risks for the rest of us. Did I get it? Where did the... I think we got it. Where... Wait, is that pointing me in there? That thing's covered by lasers. Yeah. I don't think my my GPS is designed for zero gravity. Do I need to destroy these? Or like turn them off or something? Ooh, money. Yeah, that'd be nice. If they actually got some healthcare off of this. I mean, judging by today's news, it's not looking good. I don't know if you followed Trump's latest breakdown. Ranting about how the media caused coronavirus. And he's the only person stopping it, and he will assume absolute power if he needs to / wants to. It's scary stuff. We'll see. Like, not to remotely paint coronavirus as a good thing, but I'm at least hoping that maybe it's messed up enough stuff that some things that need to change might actually change. The environment, maybe? So it's been like a month or so with less cars going, and the air is noticeably cleaner. Like, if you have the fortune to actually be able to go outside, like if you're going to your shop or whatever, taste the air. I've never known the air to be that fresh. Not in my memory. Excuse me. Birds are singing. I don't know. The outdoors is in a state it's not been in for a while. Oh yeah, it was definitely some environment. Here we go. It was definitely the conspiracy of some sort of environmentalist put all this together. It's all some eco-terrorist plot. There we go. Probably the Human Extinction Society or something. Get rid of all the humans so nature can thrive. Like, did any of you guys ever play, what was it called? Call to Power? It was like a spin-off from the Civilization games series. Like, similar gameplay, but it was...
Warning. Locator path blocked by anomalous free-floating hazards.
Yeah, I'm doing it!
Action.
You
Use
couldn't...
propulsion thrusters on blockage to clear a path.
Tell me this now that I've worked it out. Yeah, it's like a more sci-fi, speculative, weird civilization. It was cool. It wasn't as balanced or as realistic as the regular ones, but they obviously weren't trying for that. You could build like underwater cities and ones in space and stuff. It was cool. Anyway, one of the eco-terrorists were like a big thing in that. And one of the units you could build was the Eco Bomb, which you set off in a city and it turns the whole city into forest. Along with a cool cutscene of just this hippie van hurtling into a city, and then there's a flash of light, and there's just beautiful green trees there suddenly. Can we get this open, Isaac? Isaac? Come on, man. Work with me here. Oh, I thought I got them all. Yeah, just reminded me of that. I don't know. Akin to Alpha Centauri. Yeah, it's along those lines. That was also the people who made Civilization, right?
Where's Strauss?
I'm safe for
Sci-fi
now,
spin-off.
but he's lost it. I think he's coming for you. I found something you're going to want to see. Here's my location. Oh, hurry and get here. I'm not in any shape to be fighting.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Stay safe.
Yeah. Good old side mirror. Yeah, I remember it fondly, but it's really hard to find a copy of it nowadays. My old copy is scratched to heck from playing it way too much when I was younger. And also being a stupid kid who maybe didn't take enough care of the discs. I don't know. Wow, I'm out of ammo for everything except the sniper rifle. We had so much stuff like 2 minutes ago. Where did it all go? But yeah, I hope some of the lessons will stick. I don't know. Having seen the clean air, maybe people will drive less. I'm not optimistic enough to think that, like, big companies will have learned anything, but maybe regular people. Who knows? Wait. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I remember the melee attack doing more in previous games. Ouch. I regret trying to conserve that ammo. Oh, hello. No! My loot! Ah, man. Well, I'm never getting that back. Okay. What do we have ammo for, if anything? Not a lot of. Oh well. Time to start practicing our melee attacks.
Attention shift workers. Your work practices are being monitored at all times. Please show pride in your work.
Ah! I didn't expect that to go with such a bang. Oh, hello. Power node storage. I know. I'm slowly turning into Isaac. Yelling just way too much. Okay. A lot of money here, not the ammunition I was hoping for. Maybe we can find a shop soon. A shop or a bench, I could use either. The most annoying thing when you find ammo that you don't have space for in your inventory but have space for in your gun. So you have to drop something, pick it up, load your gun, and then pick up the thing again. Phases Trump quotes as if it was by Golden Cat. Yeah, I think I've seen you retweet a few of those. Oh, there you are. Good old Golda Cat. What a leader should be. Kind of curious what happens if I fail one of these.
Strass, what are you doing? You have to face her for me.
Strass, I'm wearing a...
I didn't mean to do it. Strass, it's me.
What the...
Isaac, tell her. Strass.
Isaac, why would you take your helmet off in this situation?
Oh God. Why did you do it, Strass?
Yeah, Isaac, why would you disengage your helmet in that situation? Why? I don't... Why? Also, that guy grappling with me in my power armor. Strass worked out. Yeah, I'd be shocked too. Let's see what happens. I mean, he's 100% infected. There's absolutely no reason for him not to turn if we don't take off his limbs. I had to remove the helmet? Yeah, or else how could the guy pose a threat to me? He's wielding a screwdriver. What's he gonna do to my combat armor? Are we back here? We're back here. What was the point of any of that? I don't think we really accomplished any. What? All we're doing is wandering around looking for Ellie. I guess we've ruled out a place that she isn't. She's got a radio, so if we really want to find her, I don't know.
Shut up! Just shut up! The marker? It was you. You made me do it. You made me kill it. Didn't you?
We can't be still haven't come to terms with who I am. Who am I, Isaac? I will ask you one more time before the end. Be ready.
Okay. Is there any chance of us getting a shop, by the way, imaginary girlfriend? Just... Please, I've got so much money. Just want to upgrade some stuff. I mean, he doesn't just say those things. Sometimes he gives really unsettling facts about sperm that you never wanted to know. Rip left-handed people. What about ambi-sinister people? Oof. My commiserations, Wallow. Nobody wants that.
Audio log rig number 438642. I've been selected for a special secret mission down in the core systems on the Shard. I hope I can do them proud. All can be praised.
Yeah, I have to assume that that one is because of accidents with, like, right-handed equipment? I don't know. I remember a certain left-handed friend of mine repeatedly demanding to know why. I'm like, I know as much as you do, dude. Just stay away from right-handed scissors and you'll probably be fine. Say, come on, get at it. We all know that this is gonna be an arena. Does nobody think of the ambidextrous? Well, as I was saying a moment ago, I think of myself as ambi-sinister. Why does nobody make scissors for people like me who are bad with both hands? The answer, because I shouldn't be trusted with scissors of any kind. It's better that somebody else cut things for me, you know? Get them all? Oh, I bought the farm. I didn't realize I was that injured. I had died with health in my backpack. Recurring problem with this game, because the health on the back on your character's spine. The first game was zoomed out a bit more. This one isn't. When you're in combat and you're shooting, you can't see your own health. How far back am I? Sleep. Yeah, thanks for being here, Noella, and for posting the links. Have a good night, dude. Oops.
Audio log rig number 438642. I've been selected for a special secret mission down in the core systems on the Shard. I hope I can do them proud. Altman be praised.
I will probably play until the next save point and call it a night myself. We're closing in on the end here. I think next time will probably be the last session.
Attention shipbuilders. All persons are subject to search upon exiting the mines. Mineral resources, precious or otherwise, will be confiscated.
Settle down. Are we done? Cool. That time went better. I played a bit of it when I was visiting a friend's house up in Scotland for a week or so. I really enjoyed the starting stuff on the island. Once I got to the mainland and all the options opened up, I started to find it frustrating. Oh, I'm supposed to be hitting E. I didn't see that.
Because you are my everything. And if I let you go, I've got nothing left.
Step 4. Acceptance. Now you're ready to finish this.
Okay. Why are you on my side suddenly, Nicole? Imaginary Nicole. Who is a hallucination caused... I mean, maybe I'm misreading it. Before, the hallucinations of Nicole were caused by the marker and controlled by it. But if accepting Nicole means that she stops haunting my thoughts, maybe this time around the Nicole hallucinations were just caused by the dementia effects of the virus that we have. Maybe they aren't messages sent to confuse us by the enemy. Maybe Isaac's just crazy. But yeah, maybe if I'd had it on my own and we weren't like playing it in a rush to see how far we could get while I was visiting, I would have enjoyed it more. I mostly remember wandering off in a few different directions and dying a lot, and it's like, I didn't know where I was going except every direction except one would kill me, so it was a bit trial and error. And that kind of... I don't think I actually died in the island stuff. I came close a few times. There were some tough fights, but we got through them. And then sometimes dying a whole bunch of times when you invest in a storyline can jar your immersion. Like, okay, I messed this up, but that's part of my story. Okay, this important character died, but that's part of my story. Okay, I died, so that can't be part of my story. So I guess I just reload, and now I'm playing a video game. If you get me? I don't know. It's an unfair criticism, because it's not like they can just not have you die in games. Maybe I should stream it sometime and see if that makes it more fun. It worked for Skyrim. I couldn't get into that on my own, but I've really enjoyed streaming that. You want to pick a suit for us to wear, Wallow? We'll change our costume for the end of this session, and then we'll play through next time the one with the costume that we pick. We've got the classic engineering suit, we've got the shock point suit, the vintage suit, and the advanced suit. Didn't find it frustrating? Yeah, maybe I just, because I had to leave after that anyway. Maybe I left during a bit of a lull in the game. And it soured the memory a bit. I enjoyed most of it, and then the last bit I played I didn't enjoy, and that's the bit I remember. I don't know. I probably need to give it another chance. Fist costume, the advanced suit? This one here? Stasis duration is increased by 10%. One of the slightly sleeker suits. As sleek as any suit Isaac is wearing can be. The size of that guy's thighs. It looks a bit like Grey Fox, which I like. Okay, let's hit the upgrades and then I'll save the game. Yeah, I liked most of it. I found the combat really fun. And I liked that you could could just kill everybody, theoretically. I'm not one for just randomly killing NPCs in games, but I like to know I've got the option. Like in Skyrim, there's a bunch of NPCs who are basically my enemies and who I'd really like to have dead, but because they're plot characters, anytime I kill them, they just immediately get back up. Which isn't good for story or immersion. And yeah, Divinity doesn't fall into that trap. I shouldn't have spent that last one really, but I want that damage upgrade. So we're running out of ammo a lot, so I need to make my shots count. Yeah, I should really give it another go. Maybe I'll someday get it for myself and play it on stream, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I think I started to discover some of the broken combos and the things you could do. But I mean, name me a game where there aren't some classes and abilities that are OP. Yeah. I had slightly mixed feelings about the combat. Like, on the one hand, the combat was really fun. It was like a good tactics-based game. I know you're saying it was unbalanced, but for me as a beginner, it seemed pretty fair. There were lots and lots of different options and things to try, and it came together really well. But on the other hand, the combat was very slow. And I often in RPGs find myself getting bored of combat and wanting to just focus on the story. So, you know, a bit of giving... They can't please me, right? There's no winning for them. But no, I got real salty about the game at the time. But looking back, I think it was probably a good game, and it was just me being in a mood. Yeah, before you know the good stuff, it doesn't feel unbalanced. And when you've only just worked out the good stuff, you feel like you're doing well, right? So on replays, when you're like, so I should do this so that I've got maximum power, that you start to feel like things are unbalanced. Anyway, I'm gonna have to wrap up there, I'm afraid. Oh. Thanks for hanging out while I was it. It was cool to catch up with you. Good to see you again. And thanks for watching, everybody. Probably I'll be playing this again next Tuesday, and seems like that'll probably be the last session. I feel like we must be very close to the end now. This definitely seems like endgame stuff. And yeah, I should be back tomorrow evening when we'll be doing our Minecraft Monday team stream. A few of us playing together. It's a nice chill time. Yeah, thanks for being here, dude. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Hope to see you all next time.